Keep me company for a while. There'll be plenty of time for work later.
Alright, well, hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Genshin. Right, I did the, I got all of the things. Okay.
All tasks have been handed out.
So we've got, you know, the usual daily commissions and things to go over. We've got one all the way up there. But before that, I'm gonna run over here to, or wait. Yeah. Over here. I'm pretty sure I should be right next to the Adventurers Guild. Yeah. Go ahead and hop on over here to the Adventurers Guild. Got enough people doing the rocks. Let's get somebody getting some foul. Thanks for that, cat. You managed to knock the back off of my phone and restart my entire phone in the process because the battery jostled just enough. It didn't fall out of the thing, but it jostled, and thus the whole phone rebooted. Send Kaya there. Also, I like to send people after the Mora because it is good monies. I hope that when they add Inazuma, that they allow us to have more people for expeditions. Because, like, 5 people doing the expeditions, you know, over multiple areas is going to get a little annoying. There we go. Now my phone reloaded. Alright, let's see. And that's the mine 10 items. Ooh, BP level up. Hey, some fragile resin. Yay.
What are you staring at?
I should bring along some characters I don't normally bring along. Like, say, Hutao, maybe?
Send them all.
And maybe
My
Sucrose?
experiment. We'll
Now, I think one of the daily commissions was listed as being up here. One thing I would like to do today is some of the quests that we haven't been hitting up yet because we were waiting for the world level to decrease. And now that world level has decreased, we can actually do them. So, I would like to catch up on, like, the story and things like that.
It won't get better if you don't take
Oh yeah. She needs her medicine, but she doesn't like the medicine. Give the almond tofu to Chen Jing. I guess I already have some almond tofu. Not really sure how that qualifies as medicine. I think, if I remember right, it's more like she'll take the medicine if she has the almond tofu, because the almond tofu actually tastes good or something like that. It's been a while since I sat and actually looked at that dialogue. Mostly I skip through those just because of the fact that, like, I've done the commissions and stuff so many times now. And they don't change, so... where is the fourth one? I'm seeing two more. Oh, here it is. It's up here. I just wanted to find out where they all were before I jumped out there. Because if there was like two in a similar area, that just makes things a lot easier. Oh, this guy's gone. With challenge by defeating all opponents within the time limit. Okay.
Blitz.
These are immune to swirl. It's like, the problem with these guys is that they're pyro slimes. Because, like, you really need the water. But Barbara's my only real water. Though, this spear does give me extra damage if they're inflicted with pyro. So maybe Hu Tao is a good option, despite the fact that they're, you know, pyro slimes, and she's, you know, pyro. Ow. Forget that they explode. There we go. Yay! Get that companionship experience. Get that friendship. We all know friendship is magic after all, right? Mayor Javari. I actually wonder if we'll see Mayor Javari at all in the game. Like, supposedly it's an inescapable place. It's like, it kind of makes sense that they wouldn't put it in there, but also this is the Traveler we're talking about, so I could very much see it being like, oh no, of course the Traveler can go in there and survive. You know, no problems. Like, why would you even, like, question the Traveler's ability to survive in Mayor Javari? Because, of course, the Traveler can survive in Mayor Javari. Ow. That hurts.
Go, Barbara, go!
I wanted to get that healing. Some electro charge going. Give me that pyro. I probably should have hit. I can't even kill that guy at the moment. Ow! I blew myself up there.
Let's dance. Go, Barbara, go!
Enemy reinforcements.
Higher, higher, pants on fire!
That didn't hit any of them. So that's always fun. Hey, cat. Penalty. so much nicer seeing level 55 enemies than level 70. Like, no joke. Level 55 enemies are so much nicer to see. Gonna go ahead and get that electro charge while he's in the river. One guy left. There he is. Ow! And your stupid grenade pyro slimes. Hate them. Blow myself up. Yeah. When this game was like first announced, a lot of people were like, that looks like Breath of the Wild, and like they're comparing a lot of it to Breath of the Wild and like how it looks and how it's how they assumed it was gonna play and stuff like that. And I mean, people weren't wrong. There's a lot here that is very reminiscent of Breath of the Wild, but there's a lot here that's not. Which I think is part of why nobody really makes the comparison between this and Breath of the Wild anymore, is because it is so different. My avatar was stuck there for a moment, but it started working again.
With the wind.
Yes and no. Breath of the Wild costs $60. This game is free, but it is pay to win. And so you could actually pay infinite % more on this game than Breath of the Wild and get considerably less content. Yeah, it was mostly an aesthetic similarity, but it does play pretty differently. And of course it's a gacha game in the end, so like everything in this game is determined by the gacha. Let me just do a little healing. What server am I on? The American server. Go ahead and electro charge these guys. And melt these guys. Oh yeah. I didn't really need all that time, but it's fine. We got it. On the EU server. I can understand that issue. Tartaglia, Ganyu, Zhao, and Hutao. I have all of their stories ready to go. So I still need one more story key to unlock either Chongyun or Bennett. So that's going to be a couple more days on that. Alright, so we do have a lot of quests that I wanted to pick up here. Mainly I wanted to pick up on I think this is Ganyu, Sine Unicornus. So let's head back to Liyue. And we will talk to people down here. I need to go to the Adventurers Guild first. Going the wrong direction for that. Actually, first, let me stop off here. because I have some things that are processed. Is there anything I can work on proficiency for? It is nice that it remembers like the characters and stuff that you used last time. There we go. Perfect. Trained that one. And got that one. Alright. I think everything that I can currently make is perfect trained. There's just ones that I still need training on. The pizza requires some cheese. Let's get some cheese made. Make 16 cheese, and then we'll wait on that. While we're waiting on that, let's run to the Adventurers Guild so we can turn in... Hello! We can turn in the daily commissions. Claim daily commission reward. Yay! It always gives you the lowest tier of those. Slightly obnoxious, but what can you do? What was this achievement? There are places where one cannot simply dig pyro slimes out of the ground. What? I don't even know what that means. I actually don't know what that means that I did. Right then. I did a thing. And I don't know what it means. Alright. Now comes the slightly obnoxious part of Leeway. The getting around Leeway part. Also, Hu Tao is now level 70. I actually need to do more Primo Geofish apps so I can ascend her. Frick. I did not land where I wanted to there. Means that you killed the hillycher before it finished pulling a slime out of the ground. Ah. Yeah, I do think I got it when I was fighting one of the hillychurls, so that makes sense. Alright, so who do I need to talk to? Oh, I just need to walk up to here. Got it.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
By Zhao.
And she's been handling it
I see.
alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating. Huh? You're...
Qixing secretaries.
Servants? How come you're here? We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Why did you go to Julian Karst?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Julian Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
Miss Ganyu doing the work of what these three can't do.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
The Adeptus lineage is truly remarkable.
Speaking of Julian Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
Ah, that's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
It seems like I'm the only one who can do it indeed.
Ah, we're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Sea of clouds, sea of people.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mount Aozong?
Oh, Aozong.
We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
That's how you say it. Mount Aozong. All the way up there. Also, I don't need this marker anymore. Delete. Isn't that one Adeptus who loves food live here? Last time we had to offer tons of tasty food before she even spared us. As if we should answer us if we offer more food to her. Sometimes the voice lines, sometimes the dialogue is not voiced for reasons. I don't know if those are glitches where it does that or what.
Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Hey, it's Ganyu.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yuehai Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Left the human world?
You don't want to be the chief's secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
I believe there's been a huge
I
misunderstanding.
appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Julian Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Hi, Cloud Retainer.
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about the old times?
The matter leaves you at an impasse then.
I do like Ganyu.
One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year.
Oh dear.
Yes, since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
I'm a bit curious indeed.
Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Oh dear.
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Wow.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
She's cute. Is this like when your mom shows you childhood pictures? Probably. Since you didn't read the room.
Oh, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite.
Impressive.
That's so. But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
Did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts?
Yeah, I love the way they do those particular cutscenes.
Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Joyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end. She should be in the southern part of Mount Aozong right now, preparing for the trial.
Aozong.
Is that so? Let's go take a look now.
Alright, head to the side of Ganyu's trial and speak to her. So, this way!
I'll protect us.
Gonna go ahead and heal up Hu Tao a little bit here. Since, you know, we're just running. Using a spear against ore deposits is always the right choice. I'm glad I didn't go down, because that's what I was planning to do.
There you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
I want to keep you company. Let's try this
Is that
Adeptus
so?
training.
You really are interested in the ways of Adepti. This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. Training is
mouth
much to
tastes
her
terrible.
signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
L button. Hold to enter aiming mode. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wind, please! It'd also be nice though if the controller cooperated.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
Oh good, moving platforms. As if I don't have enough trouble aiming with the controller to begin with. Missed it. You know, controllers just are not meant for shooting. Like, controllers really are just not meant for you playing shooting, you know, games where you shoot things. Bang? Oh, no, thunder.
Wow, Ganyu's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
That was thunder in the background. Holy crap. Like, did you guys hear that? Wow. Because that was loud. At least with the Switch you can aim with the pad or Joy-Con. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, that is one thing. Like, this would be so much easier if it was if I had motion controls to aim with. But instead I have to use the right stick. And... oh, 10, 11, 12, all at once. Nice. Did not expect that it would activate all three.
The task. What do you think?
Perhaps I'd make a good
I agree.
Adeptus.
You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Is Mountain Cheaper
No.
next?
The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Conqueror of Demons?
Huh. So it's Shao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
How interesting.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe
Conqueror
that
of
being able
Demons,
to face
Zhao.
him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are. Let's go.
And you have the second level of charge that shoots 3 shots.
Coming.
Interesting. Go to Nyan Tenmin and speak with Zhao. Oh, I'm literally there already. I just have to go down here. Huang Huang Stone Forest. Nyan Tenmin. Whee! There's a chest here. A locked chest, though? Oh, because there's a Sealy? And where, might I ask, is the other Sealy? Apparently I found one, but not the other. Whoa, frick. I have no idea where the other Sealy is. It's probably why I didn't get that last time. Oh, he's right there. Hi, other Sealy. Now, where'd he go? I wish there was like a tracker. Like once you interact with the Sealy, it like puts a marker on the HUD so you can see which direction they're going, because I always lose track of them. The Sealy is playing games with me. They all do, though. They always like to play games with you. That's like their whole thing, is playing games with you. Yay! Now I get this chest. This is a big chest, too. Well, it's exquisite. Oh. What? Oh, and it just automatically gave it all to me. Okay. I was like, where's the items? Because it was on the tree, the game just gave me all the items instead of dispersing them all over the place.
With the wind.
I'm okay with this. Shi Zenzi, the Stonehard. Life endures in heaven and earth thanks to the merciful Adeptus. On this site lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb it. Oh my.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
Seems Zhao understands Ganyu quite well. Zhao might be a good teacher after all.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
Complete Zhao's trial.
Focus on the trial. I'm not here for idle chatter.
Alright. I guess I'm going this way. Men's trial.
Begun. Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Even though this is technically Ganyu's trial, I can see where my characters can actually help in this one. LBNY.
Born of ice and frost. I can fix this.
Alright, this is kind of probably actually going to be easier not using Ganyu. Because I have Lisa in the group right now. And these guys are constantly being bombarded with Hydro. Normally I prefer to do these trial fights like this with the character, but there's a lot of Hydro going around. Which I get. The whole idea is that you're supposed to, use cryo to freeze. Which is fine. Okay, this is LB plus Y.
Next
I'm getting electrified in the freaking ice. Or in the water.
It's long overdue.
All I need to do is get one shot on these guys here. Or at least when they're in the air, which I didn't even end up doing, so it worked out. Oh, I see how that works now. When you pull it all the way back, and it does that second pop there. When you shoot it, it shoots the arrows down. Frickin' water bubbles. Probably could have done this with Ganyu if I had understood how she
Next on the
worked
agenda.
beforehand. Now that I understand that aspect, I can actually see how this is really useful. Like, holy crap, this does so much damage. There's one guy left. Like, look at how much damage that deals. That's insane. It's like it does damage and then it immediately turns around and deals like 3 times more damage. That is amazing. If I'd realized that beforehand, I probably could have done that whole thing with Ganyu.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
The lone wolf is truly
From
admirable.
tomorrow on, I'll be raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to do what?
And one of those pesky visitors.
Oh no.
I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky
How to deal with humans.
So even here, there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
How to deal with human.
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis. I've finally come upon the Adepti.
It's Jin Chang.
Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain?
No.
Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
I love when the traveler's just like, really? Like, ugh. I like her little, like, facepalm animation there.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
Such a materialist. I can see why Zhao finds his type troublesome.
He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain, then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. Just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Show some respect.
How dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
You're better off seeing the human side. Go back to Liyue Harbor with us.
I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
Can you believe a human like me just this once?
It's true. Just believe us.
I totally read that in, like,
all
wrong, but also
I'll
right.
go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go.
Yay! She's finally going back to Liyue Harbor. We're gonna get to Liyue Harbor, and the three of the girls are gonna be there like, oh my god, thank god you're back.
We're finally back!
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
I mean, we did literally only, teleport over here. Alrighty, see ya.
That's right. Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the park.
Nah, reconnecting the server.
We're finally... Come on, Ganyu!
I suppose you have...
That's right.
I've spent too much time in the... Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
At least it didn't take me back too too far. All around Liyue Harbor's wharf. Just gonna go ahead and teleport down there. I bet a bunch of people are gonna be like, oh thank god you're back, Ganyu. And that's gonna be like the whole idea as we get back here, and there's just like a crowd of people waiting for her. And that's when she realizes how important she is. My guess. It could be the exact opposite, though.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Why, isn't it little Miss Ganyu?
Uncle Tien.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity.
Sorry, I had myself muted there while I was trying to get my
Fishing
nose
in the
cleared.
port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Then judge a book by its cover, they say. I don't remember if I've ever messed with them.
Oh, little Miss Ganyu. Your kind words make me feel that my decades of hard work haven't been in vain.
Uncle Tian, a person of your standing should really stop calling me Little Miss Ganyu.
Oh, my apologies. It's not intentional, just a childhood habit of mine. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the cheese sing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at Yua High Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character. Just like that, huh?
Inspected of a cheesing member. He's actually helping Ganyu. I'm afraid Ganyu didn't even notice.
Let's move then to Yua High Pavilion.
And that is the place way up there. Of course it is. Actually, if I go up here, I can just kind of glide down to there now that I think about it. Because this puts me way up here. It's probably easier to just glide down to this area. Then it's try and climb up here. Whee! Huixin.
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yua High Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
Good grief. That's 1,000 years of work. 1,000 years of work experience for you.
Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case,
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
I still don't get it. You want them to expose each other?
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Bolai.
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
Let's go talk to Bolai. Actually, I need silk flowers. I need to just run around Liyue and Mondstadt and just collect a crap ton of everything. But that just takes so long to do. There's a multitude of ways to get down here, but gliding is probably the easiest. Where is... over here. There he is. Bolai!
Aha! We meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Ball. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongshun. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Is that how competitors behave? That's really petty.
Well then, please look over the tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Bolai takes some time to examine the Second Life's tax ratio.
Here
tax
I
records.
found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongshun.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Bolai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him as you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
That's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Fanmu Carpenters. While I'm here, I don't remember what ingredients I have or where they are. But it claims that I have ingredients that are ready. Just 4 out of the 16. So, rip. It's gonna keep saying that I have ingredients ready. Oh well. But I should be able to do some of these. Quite a few, in fact. Because I have... Well, not quite a few. I only have 4 cheese, I suppose. I need to buy more milk. So I can get more cheese. Everything else is proficient? Okay. Alright, off to Chinsei Village. It seems like a good spot to go. Can look around for some Julian chilies while I'm here. Not that this is actually a very good place for Julian chili. I think Mount Aozong, Mount Aozong there. Trying to say it the way they did, but my brain doesn't want to remember how they said it. I think they said Aozong, but I don't remember at this point. But I think, if I remember right, that place has more Julian chilies than this place does. There are Julian chilies all over this place, but there's only like 8 spots here as opposed to like 30 spots on the mountain there. Master Lu. There's like 4 places for them in the village. Yeah.
Welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I am usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Kingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Right?
Hey, I heard that. Fly one?
I'm sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng got some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Second Life is avoiding tax, is doing tax evasion, just like Yoshi was 2 years ago. Anybody remember that meme?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Or was that last year that the Yoshi's tax evasion meme was going on?
Sure enough, Mr. Ballai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave.
There's always a domain.
That invoice anyway. It may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
There's always a domain somewhere.
Take back the warehouse, find
drinkers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon sees them too.
Oh, good.
It's one of the Fatui.
What's he trying to
They
do?
must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Can we observe him for a while
Ever
first?
since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Yeah. He's a suspicious Fatui underling. He is cryo-based, so this will be good. I think this is the cryo guy. Yeah, it is. This is the cryo guy.
Cross over.
Just, getting off that melt over and over again. Also, I have severely injured myself, I can see.
Don't BotW protect us.
Just trying to get that electro charge here.
You scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I think we were harsh enough.
I'm telling the truth. There's no secret.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries, that's all.
Rip.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
We might have blamed him for nothing.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie. Right?
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you let that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
I'll get back to my berries. Good choice. You didn't get what they deserve. Good choice. I'll get back to my berries.
Bittersweet ending.
I made a
I love that.
out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
She's so cute though. Like, I would love to pull Ganyu. I don't know if I would use her, but I would love to pull Ganyu just because she's so cute. And come on, the whole exposed back there. I mean, we know how I feel about that. Can't resist a good exposed back outfit. I mean, heck, just look at my own character here. If I rotate around here, you can see that I have that too.
Nice.
Which is, of course, one reason I picked this particular outfit.
Nice. Were you able to get the charger for your...
It's coming in, like Saturday.
Oh, yes, seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hair churls. Let's show them what we got.
Ow. I had to get more healing than I'm getting.
Yes, this is what you like.
Swirl, Mark
I like
2.
the color.
Animal test 63
I just realized Sucrose and Ganyu both had 2 uses of their ability. I literally just noticed that. I need some healing for poor Hotel.
He showed me his switch.
Oh, protect us.
I'm just trying to get some healing going here with Barbara. Oh my god. Enemy reinforcements, of course. There's always enemy reinforcements at least once. Oh good. That's these guys. I don't have Noel or Bidu.
Animal test 6301.
Yeah, I left the door open.
Swirl.
Yeah. Don't break my glasses.
Don't break my glasses. I've never heard her say that before. That was adorable.
Need to use another character. To use another character. Oh crap, I lost my hat.
Frickin'. Again, I don't have Noel. This is still an issue in my opinion, where I can't like get a character that I need. It's a minor issue at best, but it is an issue nonetheless. It's like, oh, you kind of need a Claymore for this, but I can't switch to a Claymore, you know?
Swirl, Mark 2. Don't break my glasses.
That was not helpful, like, at all.
Surrender and obedience.
While he's defending against the lightning, you come around from behind, get a bunch of overloads.
All clear. Wait,
There.
let's look around for the invoice.
Oi!
This one is an invoice from a Russian restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Fair. See how that would be a problem. Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't... I guess you don't need a claymore, per se. But it's still like... Without a claymore character, it doesn't matter, like, how well you time. You're still gonna do considerably less damage. And the battle's gonna take at least twice as long. Unless you pull something like what I did there, where I had Lisa's ult there.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Oh, bamboo shoot. Red sign. Queen Gay Village. The Queen Say Village, rather. Is there another invoice somewhere? Oh, right here. Right next to this common chest.
Second list. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Now, if you time it right. What? Can you check the cat's food? Charlie's begging me for something. Usually it's the cat's food. Usually it's food if that he begs for. Whee! There you go.
Oh, Ms. Ganyu, you're back. I hope it wasn't too much trouble rushing about like that.
I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We brought it back.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Right? Have a message on Discord? Ah. My artist's talking about the comic that we're working on. If you don't know, I do a webcomic called Life of Alexis Perkins. You can find it on Comic Fury. Or Tapas, whichever one you prefer to read on. I have two separate artists for it. They've been trading back and forth between chapters lately. What? What? Your food is right here, Destiny. Why are you going all the way over there for that food? She has like an entire bowl of food here, and she's choosing to go after a different bowl, the cat food that we just gave my other cats. Like, she has a bowl of food that is specifically her food. And yet, she's going to eat the other stuff instead. Welcome to Second Life. What would you like to buy? About those tax records. Cats are weird, yeah.
Isn't it Basie from the UI Pavilion? I remember you. I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? Mr. Dongshun, you seem very sure of yourself.
Not to mention the fact that we haven't even started speaking, and he's already jumping.
But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. No, I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
As a confident now,
Haven't
aren't
I
you?
made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu's pressure. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction is absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out. I didn't leave a single trace.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Boalai's aid.
Boalai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry. Would you care to elaborate?
Dongsheng exposes Wanyu Boutique's tax machinations.
I think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Rip.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
What?
That's good.
Here. Your food right there.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu.
That is specifically your food, and you know that.
Your enemy knows you best.
Enemy knows you
To
best.
think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's, old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position, that's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father. I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had. Thank you.
Ganyu solved both Huishin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Let's wait for Ganyu's
If it's
decision.
just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Nintendo Coffee Collection.
Actually, I've already booked Senua Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen those pictures before.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
So I get notifications on Twitter from some of the artists that I really like. And I got a notification from Kokomiru. Also, can we just say that this is kind of obnoxious? It's like the path goes around to the side of the stairs here. Like the path could just go straight. There's really no reason it needs to go out of its way around the stairs.
Senua Kiosk.
I have the table number of your reservation. I probably have to go in instead. Yeah. Enter Jinyu kiosk. There it is. Coco Miru does some great arts, and I love them. Papa Squat.
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
Sure.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to...
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough.
Is she gonna be one of the three girls there?
What happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. Help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through. The stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of apart from my contract with Rex Lapis.
On my way.
They rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary.
I told you, you haven't been.
Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that
I'm sure you realized why I muted there. It has been a mess since your absence.
No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? Paimon's still
Right? We didn't even get a chance to eat.
We should probably find each other. Switch.
Up here. This is definitely the easiest way to go up here and then just glide down. Instead of trying to figure out how the heck to get up here otherwise. So now Ganyu's gonna come over here, and these three are gonna be like, oh thank God you're back.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
Right? Like I said, they're like, oh thank God you're back.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
It was a fun adventure for me too.
To think that I've gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined. I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Yes.
Sure, but are you
ever done with work? Right?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Right? Are you ever done with your work? You've got a point. Right. This is like, right. That whole thing. Nobody let me accompany you when I'm not working. Are you ever not working? Alright. Well, I gave Sucrose a couple more levels. Level 65. Alright. Well, that was a cute set of quests. But now that that's over, I know that a couple of other quests unlocked. An Adeptal Summons. Offer the delicious jewelry soup. If you wish to meet Cloud Retainer again, you must prepare a food offering. Yay! I can finally start on that. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. Less. So we also have Zhao and Hu Tao, along with the rest of Tartaglia. I might actually be able to finish Tartaglia now that I've decreased my world level, because the enemies aren't going to be freaking level 70 anymore. But I want to do another Noel. Oh, that's cool. It's got like a flowchart that tells you like what you need to do to like get each section here. So from the start, I need to pick a different option than the breather option. So, let's... I wonder if this also lets you start from these sections. Alright, Night Noel, Chivalric Training. So, back to Mondstadt we go. And then we can do another set of these hangouts. Because we got to get all the endings, especially for Noel. Barbara too, but especially Noel. Like, I gotta get all of Noel's endings. Like, I really do. Like, there's no other choice. I have to. Noelle is just too adorable not to. There she is.
Is that the honorary knight? Hello? Huh? Seems like someone's calling you. Let's go check it out.
I finally get to meet you, honorary. I'm Noelle. Apologies.
Whoops.
I've yet to officially join the knights. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, I'm currently undergoing the Knights of Favonia's chivalric training.
Chivalric training?
I haven't passed the selection trials yet, but I've been asking senior knights for advice on how to become a true Knight of Favonius. I asked Amber how to make a Baron bunny. Oh, and Kaya's been keeping me busy with various small tasks. I even asked the Spark Knight to pass on her experiences.
I like this line.
Master Jean grounded us shortly after.
Seem to be working hard.
I always wanted to receive guidance from the honorary knight. I was worried that it might be too presumptuous to ask. I've seen you on the streets of Mondstadt occasionally, but I've always been too busy to disturb you. I just finished today's cleaning for the knights and was about to start my training when I saw you. If it's not too much trouble, could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training?
Let's see. No, it's okay to not be in it. I bet this, because I did, where do you want to start? I bet this is is one of the options.
Knight, this is your suggestion? But as a maid, I'm only authorized to deal with smaller tasks. The Knights of Favonius is the strongest shield that Mondstadt has. How can I defend the people if I'm only ever dealing with minor matters? That's why I've always wanted to become a real Knight of Favonius. To have the power to help more people.
Yeah, this is taking me on a whole different path already. Maids is a respectable position too. I'd like to become one. No matter how small the task, they still need someone to take care of them. I do small tasks all the time.
Even the honorary knight?
I'm constantly running
The
errands.
honorary knight would only ever be busy with powerful enemies, like Storm Terror.
The strength to fight powerful enemies only comes with the experience gained during the completion of smaller tasks.
That is true. Come to think of it, whenever I see you in Mondstadt, you do always seem to be in a hurry. And the fact is, you're hurrying to help others.
Every small task is a kind of training.
Oh, okay. Back to Mondstadt it is. Time for today's training to officially begin.
Oh, Noel.
Your point of view on these matters has truly been eye-opening for me. I have a lot to learn. Just like you said, from now on, I'm going to treat helping people with smaller tasks as a part of my training.
This is definitely a different route.
About it makes me feel more motivated than ever.
At least it feels like one.
Motivated, all right. She's got that give me a commission before I take it all vibe.
He walks so slowly. Like, walking slowly is not easy on a controller.
Someone! Anyone!
Who's that?
The fighters.
I need help.
Noelle! Oh, she's so fast. Let's catch up with her.
She's not that fast. She's not really running any faster than normal.
There. Take your time. Try and take a deep breath first.
And finally, I was saved.
Well, my name's Noelle. Don't worry, sir. Everything's all right. I'll be protecting you from now on. So, where are you from? I don't think we've met in Mondstadt before.
Thanks. I'm not from Mondstadt. My name is Alois. I'm a traveling merchant. I was on my way to Mondstadt to acquire some of the reputed local wines, so I could take them back to Liyue. Little did I know. Little did I know I'd run into savage monsters on the way. I mean, savage. They were twice my height.
Might have
I
chose?
was so scared I ran all the way here until I just couldn't run anymore. Thank goodness I found you in this maid.
Maid?
It's okay, Mr. Alois. We're not far from Mondstadt. Although I'm just an ordinary maid, the small task of escorting a visitor to the city is certainly within my power.
Escort me to Mondstadt? Perfect. Let's go.
But wait a moment. As a traveling merchant, you must have luggage and some goods. Don't worry. No matter the quantity, I'll carry them for you.
That's so well.
Luggage? Goods? Yes. I remember now. The savage monsters I encountered, that's when I lost them.
I can get them back for you.
No need. These monsters are ferocious. 3 times my height.
3 times my height.
Oh, rest easy. This is Mondstadt's honorary knight. No monster is too ferocious for her.
Right.
Honorary knight? Then you're a member of the Knights of Favonius?
Where did you see those monsters?
I can't remember exactly. I was too busy running.
Something seems off.
Crossing in front of us, but I can't be sure. Never mind.
Back in.
Wait a minute. My chest. A sudden pain in my chest. It must be all that running. Let's look at these things a little bit later.
Oh, chest pain? Here, I've got you. Hold my arms and lie down slowly. Now do your best to relax. I will examine you.
Perhaps maybe you...
I'm sorry. I must stay here to watch over our visitor. It looks like you'll need to handle the monsters. Oh, please be careful.
Down at the crossroads, huh? How's the crossing and appraise the situation? He certainly doesn't seem like he wants us to go down here, that's for sure. But why would he not want us to go down here? After all, he's a traveling merchant. Also, I have disconnected. My stamina was not going down that whole time. There it is.
Strange. No trace of any large monsters here. Whoa, here they come!
You know what? Just take him out in like 3 shots.
Huh? It's just a few ordinary slimes. Hyman didn't see any goods on the road. Is this the right place? Let's head back to Noelle.
Yeah, something seems off about this guy for sure. Point back to Noelle and Eloise. I got some healing back with Hu Tao.
Back so soon. Ah, a true senior knight. Did you see Mr. Alois's luggage on the way?
I only saw a few monsters.
So there were monsters. Didn't I tell you? It's dangerous.
Oh, you're not hurt, are you?
There were only a few slimes. They weren't exactly twice your height.
What I meant was, when they jumped, they were twice as tall as me.
Twice or thrice?
Why are you looking at me like that? Even if they were only slimes, I couldn't have fought them off.
Oh, what can we do? If even the honorary knight can't find them?
I'm just a traveling merchant. You never know what's gonna happen out here. Oh well, looks like Mondstadt was never meant to be. Perhaps next time.
I'm very sorry. In these circumstances, I must ask you to register the quantity and nature of your lost property with the Knights of Favonius. I know that the Knights will do their best to help you recover your goods.
No. I couldn't possibly trouble the Knights of Favonius. This matter, it really is beneath them.
On the contrary, it's the duty of the Knights to look after any visitors traveling to and from Mondstadt. As a maid, I must do my best in receiving and escorting such visitors. But then, perhaps there's something keeping you from going to the Knights?
Now she finally realizes.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, can we talk for a moment?
Everything okay?
This fellow seems suspicious to me.
Actually, I noticed that too. But since we don't have any evidence of wrongdoing, he deserves the benefit of the doubt. This gentleman was seeking help at the gates of Mondstadt, which makes him a guest of the city. Therefore, I must carry out my maidly duties.
You have a point.
Thank you for understanding.
Hey, what are you discussing? So, what's next?
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. We've talked it over, and we've decided to escort you back to Mondstadt.
The art of hospitality. Go to Mondstadt's gate.
Here.
Animal test 6308.
I really can never kill these things. Like, I really try hard, but I can never seem to kill those pigeons. I just want the fowl.
Animal test 6308.
Like, seriously. Just give me the fowl. I need it for recipes.
Animal test 6308.
See you, kiddo. I wonder if you ever see the dandelion seed. I was just trying to pick up the dandelion seed that was right there.
Honorary Knight in Noel. Were you two out on a mission? Wait, who is this person behind you?
My name is Eloise. I'm a humble merchant.
Mondstadt welcomes you. Strange yet respectable traveler. Please state your identity and purpose. The Knights of Favonius are here to ensure your safety.
I came to Mondstadt to import wines back to Lyra.
I see. But are you not carrying any luggage or goods? I also don't see your name among the wine merchants that Mondstadt regularly deals with.
It's my first time visiting Mondstadt, but I expect to come back often.
In that case, please show me the relevant documents issued by Lyra's Ministry of Civil Affairs to verify your identity.
Huh? What on earth is the min... Oh, right. I put them in my luggage.
Luggage?
Oh, our apologies. This gentleman was just attacked by a monster and lost both his luggage and his goods. Could you allow him to calm down a bit before we register him with the Knights?
According to Article 10 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook, caution should be exercised with regard to unfamiliar visitors.
But Article 2 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook also says that one must not offend our visitors, right?
Well, in this situation, it seems the Knights of Favonius Handbook has a bit of an overlap.
Leave it to Noelle. She can take care of the situation.
If Noelle is willing to vouch for him, then I can rest easy.
After all, she is the most reliable maid in all Mondstadt.
Doing my job. Most
I
reliable.
love when she blushes.
I've got a ways to go, but I will try to live up to that.
I'll be there too.
I'm counting on you two to take care of this gentleman while he's in Mondstadt.
I love this, like, visual novel sort of.
So, you're a wine merchant. Well, you must have excellent wine knowledge.
You know,
Would you like to rest a while at
like
Angel's Share?
NPC,
It's our signature
yeah,
tavern.
NPC conversations.
Such a warm welcome. How could I refuse?
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Sorry, muting for a second. Give me a moment. See, I want to see if one of my family members has, sinus medication. I've taken some Mucinex, but I want to see if they have something else. So give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright. I took some sinus medication. Hopefully it'll kick in another like half hour.
Angel
I have
Share.
chicken.
So this barrel must be full with Mondstadt celebrated wine, right? If only it could be imitated. Oh,
Imitated?
imported. That's the word.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Drink up. This is a dandelion wine-based cocktail. I asked the bartender to add calla lily because it has a calming effect. I know you've been on the road for a long time, and cold drinks would be bad for your stomach. So I requested less ice. I hope it's to your liking.
Calming. Is this what they give to all visitors in Mondstadt?
Made especially for you. No else way of showing hospitality.
Okay then. On another note, that drink's made me realize just how empty my stomach is.
Oh, so you're hungry too. Oh, how terrible of me. If I'd realized, I would have saved some pancakes for you.
Not to worry. Let's go to the Good Hunter restaurant.
That sounds like a good place.
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
Jules from Liyue, come take a look.
Sorry, just, you know, people, the important
Smells
Discord
incredible.
messages.
So it's
I need
true.
to check.
If you really want to sell Mondstadt wines, you can't do without Mondstadt dishes. Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brewing process.
Easier to obtain?
What I mean is, the dandelion wine brewing process is unique, difficult to imitate. That's why we merchants can buy with confidence. Where was I? Let's see. What's on the menu? So many dishes. Hard to decide.
Can I help?
Sure. What do you suggest?
Well, do you prefer red meat or white?
I like them both.
The steaks here are cuts of fresh.
I don't like red meat at all.
I'd recommend having it served medium to really bring out the natural sweetness of the meat. Oh, sweet madame is another specialty. Crispy skin and tender meat goes perfectly with wine. However, those dishes alone aren't very healthy from a nutritional standpoint. I recommend a mushroom pizza and a satisfying salad too on the side.
Mushroom pizza, satisfying salad. Actually, I don't like mushrooms, but when it comes to like mushroom pizzas, like I eat those up like so fast. I don't know what it is.
If that sounds okay, I'll place the order for you. This meal is on me to make up for my inattentiveness.
That's too generous of you.
Please enjoy. After all, it's your first meal here as a new visitor, and your last. I wouldn't want to give you the cold shoulder.
Huh? my last? You give this meal to all new visitors, right?
This one was made especially for you. It's just it's just no else way of showing hospitality.
Okay then.
Why are we going after the meal? Well, do you have anything else on the itinerary?
With wind comes glory. For our final stop, I want to leave Mr. Alois with something to commemorate his time here.
So, that's the final stop, yes? Wait, what are we commemorating?
Noelle's about to get him, isn't she?
Oh, here's your order, Noelle.
Thanks, Marjorie. Mr. Eloise, please accept this souvenir.
Thanks. I will treasure this wood carving forever. Huh? Wait, what's on that? Is that the insignia of the Knights of Favonius?
I, Maid Noelle, on behalf of Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius, officially welcome you.
Wait, Knights of Favonius? How can you be both a maid and a part of the Knights of Favonius?
She's a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
So this gift is also a...
That's what I'm saying. Especially for you. It's just a nice way of showing hospitality.
Just a regular souvenir?
I love that it's the same option on all three of these.
I had time for. However, I hope it leaves you with a lasting impression of your trip to Mondstadt.
I really don't understand why you went to all this trouble. I don't have any goods or relevant documents. Plus, I don't exactly look like your everyday honest merchant. Even if there were nothing to suggest otherwise, surely it would have been better to take me straight to the Knights for investigation. And yet you still went to all this effort to prepare all this for me. Didn't you wonder whether the savage monsters, the missing cargo, what if it were all lies?
Why did I think that? I'm just doing what a maid of Favonius should do. Knights of Favonius Handbook Article 2. Do not exhibit suspicion or hostility towards visitors, no matter how suspicious they may seem. You are a visitor from far away. You should be welcomed by me and by Mondstadt, even if there really is only a slight possibility that everything you say is true. Being attacked by savage monsters, losing goods and documents, isn't it times like these that people need help the most? And if I had failed to offer our hospitality on such an occasion, despite there being no evidence to back up your claims, that's not the way a maid of Favonius should behave.
I see. Well, thank you. It's time for me to leave Mondstadt.
Huh? Why the hurry? We haven't recovered your lost property yet.
No need. I just remembered where I am. Somewhere far, far away. I'll be sure to keep a better eye on them next time.
Aww.
Perhaps when I'm a visitor worthy of your hospitality, I can return to Mondstadt.
You had a change of heart in the end.
I'm not sure I fully understand what you mean, but if you think you can retrieve your lost property, that's great.
At least the problem seems to be solved. You two clearly aren't talking about the same thing.
But thank you for your care and hospitality. I've learned a lot. Goodbye, Mondstadt. Goodbye, Maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Okay then. Goodbye. Mondstadt and I, Maid Noelle of the Knights of Favonius, will always welcome you when you return.
Aww. That was adorable. Goodbye, Miss Maid. Each time she heads out, she brings her gentle intent along.
There's a strange...
That was adorable. It really was. I loved that. That was, like, seriously, that was so cute. I love that the entire thing was like, oh, Noelle's just kind of oblivious. But also, like, that obliviousness actually works out in the end. Yay, Prima Gems. It's like my character is just like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on. And Noelle's just like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna be nice to this person. If only the whole world were like that, we would be in such a much better place in all of our lives. If we all treated each other with respect and care. The way that Noelle treats people that she has no idea who are. Either way, regardless of any, secret meaning behind it, that was super adorable and I loved it. Alright. Well, we did 3 wishes, which is all that we had in the way of Prima gems. We have been getting some of these books. Oh, I need the like really early ones. Teachings of Diligence for her. Like the really low level ones. I can level up Sucrose though. Let's do that a couple of times. Looks like I can get 1 level in each of her abilities. That'll make her a little stronger. Can't do till I ascend. Ow, frick. And I literally just used those on Sucrose too. The friggin' Guide to Ballad. That's what I was using on Sucrose, wasn't it? Oh no, those were Guides to Freedom. Never mind. I guess I didn't have that one. Anyway. Oh, I can level up freaking Noelle? Heck yeah. Damage absorption goes up. Healing goes up. Healing triggering chance goes up. Or do I just want to straight up get more general damage? Like, I kind of want to just level this one. But I also always use Breastplate. So it's like, do I want to level that one? This one's also good to level too. Like, they're all good. I was going to put this at level 5. That way they're all level 5. Obviously I can't go above that because I need 9. But that'll work. Oh, I can level Starfall. Starfall and Wake of Earth. I wonder if these level individually. Because, you know, I have her set to Geo right now. Like, I wonder if these are separate from, welcome back. Like, I wonder if the Starfall sword and the wind thing are the same, like, skill. Like, if I were to go... Actually, I can test that. That's level 5. I did need to hit a statue anyway. So let me go to Windrise, and we'll find out. So it's level 5 as Starfall. Actually have to put... I have to put the Traveler into my party in order to actually do this. But let's resonate with Animo. Get back to the good skills. Oh no, they are separate. They're completely separate. Oh, that's wild. I mean, it makes sense, but that's wild. So that's something to consider too then. That when you switch between Geo and Animo, you have completely separate, like, levels for all of your skills. That's kind of cool, though. I kind of like that. Like, I can see where it could be annoying, because, like, I switched to Geo, and now I have to level all my skills all over again, you know. It's like, I can see where that would literally be annoying. But I also kind of think that's cool.
Use your eyes and of course. You won't get up to 50 shots. You roll 50 out of
Alright, well let's switch our party setup again. Annoying for the grind, but interesting as a concept. Yeah.
My experiment.
I can very much see where people would be like, well, that's really annoying, because I have to level this all up separately and stuff like that. But it is also kind of cool because it means that, like, when you go from being, like, Animo to Electro later in the game, like, that'll be new. You know? And so it'll kind of feel fresh. You know? You won't just be like, oh, I got my Electro abilities, they're all level 20, you know? Well, 15, I guess, the highest, but... Bioalchemy explores numerous lines of inquiry, all of which stem from Sucrose's questions about living things in the world. These questions, in turn, are born out of her insatiable curiosity, a faculty that is far more developed in her than it is in most. For instance, Sucrose's curiosity was once drawn to the sweet flower, accepted by most people as simply being a source of sugar. She wondered, although sweetness is clearly the most readily identifiable feature of this plant, should that be grounds for limiting its application as we have tended to do? Does it not merit further study? So after a careful study of the various features of sweet flowers, she devised 30-something distinct rearing plans, along with numerous control groups, to account for temperature and other environmental conditions. And yet, her experiment still underestimated just how many variations were possible. After the experiment began, Sucrose found herself with more questions rather than fewer, and the novel discoveries that her experiment yielded gave her inspiration for further research. Sucrose is incapable of leaving a question unattended to. It makes her restless, even guilty, to ignore it. Spurred on by this quirk of her temperament, her rearing plans grew in number to almost 300. The result was a whole new series of sweet flower strains. Some with thrice the number of flowers, some with heads 5 or 6 times the normal size. They could even float in the wind, and some even producing a sweet-tasting fruit. Months of experimentation later, Sucrose had finally answered every last one of her questions pertaining to sweet flowers. As she finished writing up her research notes, she let out a long sigh of relief. Though she was physically and mentally exhausted, the sight of stack after stack of her bioalchemical research volume stretching around 3 walls of the room gave her a deep sense of joy and satisfaction. Oh my. Wow, Sucrose. Wow. Wow. I love her as a character. I really hope that she's one of the next Hangout events. Because I seriously love her as a character. Alright. Let's do another Barbara Hangout event, too. Sister Victoria's Vexation. So there's sudden shouting, which is what I did. And then there's another path. Well, okay then. Right? I love Sucrose. Like, I have a hard time picking a favorite character because they're all just so great. I love just how much character each and every one of these people has. You know?
I sure hope Sister Barbara isn't consistent.
Yeah, we've seen this one.
Perhaps
I go search for Barbara.
Not to mention... Alright, you could start...
Game. There it is. Reconnecting to server. Wow! I really disconnected from server. Holy crap. Like, it has to reload the game. I disconnected so badly. Wow! Rip. Oh, it did actually notice the quest though, so that's interesting. Alright, well, let's go to Wolvendom, and we'll head on over. So there's actually another path if I do end up on Sun Shouting. Because Albert never gives up. Let me look at Noelle real quick. Yep, that did take me to the other option. All of life is training, guest from afar. I wonder what I could have done differently in that. Oh, I wonder if it's... Every time she head out, she brings her gentle intent along. I wonder if it has to do with that choice I made. No, it was like, I could choose to take responsibility or Noelle could. I wonder if the top one is the I take responsibility. You go to rest a good hunter with Noelle. After some consideration, you decide to go with When Comes Glory to pick your gift. Oh! Okay, so that's where that split is. Okay. I wonder where this split is then. The one there in the middle. I guess we'll have to find out. Wow! I almost got hit by the lightning there. I already have that achievement game. I don't need it again. Thank you. I'll admit though, getting struck by lightning does considerably less damage than I expected. I mean, you know, considering it's, you know, lightning. Also, Lisa can take care of these guys easy because the lightning. Or the rain, rather. Oh, this shield guy is going to be obnoxious. I mean, normally, you know, the option to kill those guys would be, you know, light their shield on fire and then, you know, kill them that way. But with the rain, I couldn't do that. But the rain is gone. Let's go ahead and summon in these guys. No? Nothing spawns from that? Usually when there's groups like that, it means that there's... like usually when they're grouped up like that, it means that something is going to spawn. But nothing spawned. I'm getting all of these wolf hooks. And I don't even like level Kaya, or not Kaya, Razor. If I ever do end up leveling an ascending Razor, I'll have a lot of the wolf hooks for him. So at least there's that, I guess. I really never even touch him though. Alright, let's see if we can find the branch in this path. That'll make it different. I will say, they did do one thing right with these quests. With these hangout quests, you can abandon them. So they did one thing right. They gave you the option to abandon and be able to restart.
How strange. I can't seem to find any.
Whoa, I have many messages
It's
on
you.
Discord.
What are you doing here? Is something the matter?
Oh, Baldur's Gate 1. My friend's talking about Baldur's Gate. I've played it, but I've never beaten it. You've been gone for some time. I decided to come looking for you.
No need to worry. There hasn't been any sign of danger. I'm just here to gather some red wolfhook berries, that's all.
Red wolfhook berries.
But the strange thing is, there should be lots of wolfhooks here, and I can't seem to find any. Well, anyway, no need to worry about me. I'll just have another look around here, and if I can't find any, I'll just...
Miss Barbara? She's not here either.
Oh, somebody seems to be coming this way. Oh, I'm sorry, but please just keep quiet, okay? Don't let them find us.
Why would you want to hide?
Well, just because.
Let's go deeper into the forest. This must be the split here. So last time I did the we'll send the person away.
Alright then. Let's head this way. Shh. Keep your voice down. We mustn't let that person find us here. Oh, this should be a good spot. Let's wait here for a while.
Why are you trying to avoid being seen?
Well, it's a little embarrassing to say, but in Mondstadt, I often perform songs for people. Because it's been so well received, the other sisters have started encouraging me to perform across Teyvat. Now, more and more people are showing up to hear me perform. I'm happy to see such turnouts, don't get me wrong. But
she's so adorable.
now, people always stop me on the street when I go shopping or when I go out for personal matters.
Like, just look at her. She's so adorable.
I know that all they want is to get my autograph or to ask me how I'm doing, which isn't a bad thing. And I'm very thankful for all my fans, but well, there are simply too many of them. I always do my best to fulfill their requests and not let them down. But sometimes I feel that I just don't have the strength to do so. Even when I'm in the church, people will still come hoping to greet me. I'm constantly in a state of tension no matter where I go.
Aww.
The reason I came here was not only to find wolf hooks for making Tunner's cough medicine, but also to have some quiet time alone. Do you understand that feeling? To sit peacefully and not think about...
Reconnecting to the server.
Shh. Oh, this... Well, in Mondstadt, I'm happy to see... I know that... And I'm very thankful for all my... I always do my... But even when I'm in the church, people will still come hoping the reason I came here was not only to find wolf hooks for making Tunner's cough medicine, but also to have some quiet time alone. Do you understand that feeling? To sit peacefully and not think about anything, just by yourself. It's simply the feeling of relaxation. It's been far too long since I've had that feeling. Before I knew it, I was out here all day and forgot to return to the city.
You're looking for wolf hooks. There should be plenty nearby.
Yes, there are plenty of the normal variety, but I'm looking for red wolf hooks. No matter how hard I look, I can't seem to find any. I clearly remember that they always grow here.
Well, let's wait for that person to leave, and then we can go look for some.
That's
Go
all we
look
can
for some.
do for now. Although it certainly isn't nice to treat someone that way. But today, I simply wish to keep to myself.
Oh, 3 options. It's alright, it's a perfect place for 2 people to spend time together. What made you decide to join the church? Wouldn't your family worry about you picking herbs all day? What made you join the church?
My father has always
I
worked
wonder
at
if
the
that's a split there.
And the church has always looked after me. I guess it was only natural for me to join the church when I grew up. And besides, my sister works in the Knights of Favonius. Oh, I can't even begin to compare with her. Not only is she adept with a blade, she's also capable of shouldering all the Knights of Favonius' matters on her own. I guess that's just who she is. I've never been able to come close to competing with her. Aside from singing and performing, I don't really have any abilities worth mentioning. Besides, my singing alone could never truly heal the wounds of others. I suppose that's another reason why I decided to join the church. To learn how to truly heal others. Though I may not be particularly skilled in battle, being able to heal the wounds of others is good in its own right. At least, that's what I think.
I agree. You're a very good healer. Does that mean I can come to you when I need healing too?
Of course. You are the honorary knight after all. Feel free to find me for healing anytime. All right then. That person should be long gone by now. I still need to find some of those wolf hooks. I can't seem to find any of the red variety anywhere.
I'll lend you a hand. We can go look together. Are these not the same? Are these not just the same thing?
Oh, your help would be much appreciated. Let's search the nearby area. I'm sure we'll find some in no time. Strange. I'm almost certain I've seen lots of red wolf hooks growing here before.
Search for red wolf hooks. 0 out of 5. Oh hey, there's one. Red wolf hook.
These must be the red wolf hook berries that Barbara is looking for.
Red wolf hook.
Let's gather some and bring them back to her.
Purple wolf hook. Kind of a big area.
Go.
Regular wolf hook. Nothing over that way. Wolf hook.
Go.
Regular wolf hooks. Lots of regulars. Oh, Matsutake. Matsutake and a mushroom. Don't mind if I sit here and just collect all the wolf hooks instead of just the red ones. I need Noelle for this. Or I guess I could get her instead, actually. Forget that she also has a claymore. Whatever happened to just, you know, using a pickaxe? Somebody needs to make a mod for Minecraft where you can, like, make claymores and then you can use those for mining. Pinecone. I thought that was a red wolf hook. Just cause, like, I think that would be funny. And it would fit with all these, like, games where that's what you do. Like Breath of the Wild or this, you know, Genshin Impact. It's like, oh, you collect ores by using claymores. Freaking giant two-handed swords to mine with. I am walking away from the red wolfhook area. Because I don't think a pickaxe is a good weapon. I mean, it could be, depending on how you use it. I mean, it has a sharp, pointy end. I feel like it would probably be as effective as a scythe. And you know, fantasy doesn't have any issues with scythes as weapons. Oh, here's one. There's a couple over there. Although actually there is a D&D campaign where you can fight enemies that do use pickaxes. There's one of the D&D campaigns for 5th edition back during the beta test featured a couple of encounters that were Minecraft based, and you got to fight like creepers and like an undead version of Steve with a diamond pickaxe. Not Herobrine, but yeah, there was somebody. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was meant to be Steve. I think it was a dwarf. And you fought against like a group of dwarves in the encounter. But one of them had a diamond pickaxe. So, like the leader of the undead dwarves, they actually had a diamond pickaxe.
Find some red wolf hook berries?
Yes, here they are.
Have a look. Yep, that should be enough. But it's still strange. I know for sure that I've seen lots of red wolf hooks growing here before. I wonder if someone had already gathered them all. Well, never mind. Thankfully, the berries you gathered should be just enough. Let's go.
Just keep going down. Okay. Leave Wolvendom with Barbara. I was going to teleport over to Mondstadt, but then I noticed that she's not in Mondstadt. She's still in Wolvendom. And it's raining again.
Hello.
Glad we finally made it out of there. The Wolvendom Forest is a nice getaway to be alone for a while, but there's not much sunlight.
This is for like
If you stay in there for too long, you can't help but start feeling a little
playing
lonely.
against
A little
Not a lot of
always
sunlight.
helps keep your spirits up.
there should be like a
Doesn't seem like it's that dense of a forest.
Yes. Now that we're here, I'd like to go to Dawn Winery and check on Tunner's condition. I've told him before that he should take it easy and rest for a while, but he never seems to listen. He even told me not to let Guy know anything about it. I'd like to check on him before going back and deciding which medicine I'll need to make. Would it be possible to ask for your help again? If you could go back and report to Sister Victoria while I check on Tunner, that would be a big help. She's most certainly worried about me after being away so long. And besides, there's a lot of matters I still need to take care of back at the cathedral. It would be better if I let her know the situation.
Perhaps it would be better for you to tell her yourself. Leave it to us. This is probably a split right here. It would be better for you to tell her yourself.
You must have other matters to attend to.
If you both have a copy of the same game, you can invite
I
each
guess
other
I'll go talk to her myself.
to play. I checked. I think
Oh. Barbara leaves to settle the matter alone. Aww.
have a copy of the game.
I guess that's actually an ending of sorts. That's sad. Oh, but yeah, you can. You can actually start right from one of those spots. That's cool. I like that feature. I do have to get the red wolf hooks again. But okay. So there's actually just like bad ends. Basically. I didn't realize there were bad endings. That's kind of cool, to be honest. I kind of just figured that they all just led to the,
These must be the red wolf hook
you know,
that Barbara's
like not to the same endings, obviously, but I kind of figured that like all of the endings were always the, you know, you went through the whole path. I didn't realize there were choices that actually ended in basically a bad ending like that. That's neat. I like that. I like it when there's bad endings. Because it's like, hey, cool, I got an ending. And it's really sad. And it sucks. But you get to see like an extra little thing. Even so. As long as you're able to go back, you know. There we go. Alright, now let's pick the right option.
Oh, let me have a look, but it's still, I wonder so well.
So clearly there's no split there. It's just a bad ending. So let's do a good ending. I'm just trying to get eggs. Sometimes when you chop down trees or bushes, eggs pop out. I wonder if I should run that campaign, though. After Pool of Radiance is over.
If you stay a little sunlight, yes, I've told him, but I'd like to check. She's most, and besides.
Leave it to us.
Oh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
Alright. We're back to Sister Victoria. Time to go back. This path is longer than the previous hangout. So that's cool. That there's actually like some that are longer, some that are shorter. It's a good bit of time before you have to decide on that at least. Yeah. Yeah, we still got a bit of time before I have to worry about that. Well, I mean, we're about 2/3 of the way through the campaign, I'd say.
Oh, you're back again. If you're looking for Sister Barbara, she's yet to return.
Barbara is at Dawn Winery checking on Tunner.
Oh, I see. Thank Barbados that she's all right. But it sounds like she won't be back anytime soon. Perhaps I'll have to pass her responsibilities in the cathedral to someone else.
We can help.
Oh, well, that's most kind of you. I certainly wouldn't want to trouble you. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, you could help tidy up around the cathedral a bit. People tend to bring dust in as they come into the cathedral, so the floor is often quite dirty. Cleaning and the like have always been Sister Barbara's responsibility. So the moment she's gone, everything starts getting dirty.
Barbara's responsible for cleaning a place this huge by herself?
Yes, that's right. She always said that she could handle it herself and that there's no need to ask anyone else to help her. But she does often appear quite exhausted after she's finished with the cleaning. To be honest, I'm most surprised that you are willing to help, or rather that Barbara is willing to let you help. However, this would help to lighten her burden. Anyway, I'll let you handle the cleaning for now, Honorary Knight.
Alright, let me grab sucrose. Because this is probably going to be similar to Dawn Winery's cleaning minigame thing. Well, that begs the question if the cleaning was inside or outside. It says outside. Mayor Javari. I really hope we get to see Mayor Javari at some point. I mean, I feel like they've like talked too much about it for us not to see it. Yeah. This part is way easier with Sucrose than it was with like doing the same thing with the Traveler. And for the objective in this area. Oh, over here. Totally missed that. Ow, reconnecting to... I'm like, this bot does not want to come clean for some reason. Ah. I see. Hey, Barbara.
Sister Victoria told me you already helped tidy up the cathedral. Thank you so much.
When did you get back?
I just returned a short while ago. I can't thank you enough for how much you've helped me today. Both here in the cathedral and back in Wolfendom. You must be thirsty after so much work, no? How about I treat you to a drink? Oh, I've just remembered that the Cat's Tail is promoting a special drink recently. Miss Margaret said that the name of the drink is Fantastic Summer Serendipity Coral Sparkling Tea. She also mentioned that it's her secret weapon to beating Angel's share in drink sales. Word is that the drink's pretty good, but there's always a line to get it. We'll probably have to wait if we want some. If you'd rather not stand in line, I could make you a glass of my very own chili brew.
Chili brew.
Would you like to
Oh
try?
no. Let's try your special chili brew. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
But I should warn you, the flavor is quite unique.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
Not sure how you'll handle it.
I should be fine, I think.
Alright, let me think.
Gonna regret
To
this.
make this drink, we'll need some fresh Julian chilies and sweet flowers. The key to a good batch of chili brew is not the quantity of ingredients, but the quality of ingredients. I know where to gather fresh Julian chilies, but sweet flowers might be a bit tricky. Though they're easy to find, high-quality sweet flowers are few and far between.
I bet this was a split too.
Why don't we split up to search for ingredients? Once we've found the ingredients we need, we can meet up just south of the Whispering Woods.
Alright, let's split up. It'd be better if we stick together.
Alright. I'll head to the Whispering Woods to gather sweet flowers while you go search for Julian chilies around Stone Gate.
I do have a few.
And, by the way, even though I've already requested a half-day's leave from Sister Victoria, she always insists that I still give her my itinerary for any trips I take. While I head over to the Whispering Woods, could you please check in with Sister Victoria and let her know where I will be?
Talk to Sister Victoria. She's still right over here.
Yes, my child.
Oh, Barbara's itinerary.
Sister Barbara wishes to go to the Whispering Woods to pick herbs. I see. In fact, Sister Barbara just requested a half-day's leave to go meet a friend. Now she suddenly intends to go picking. I'm sure Sister Barbara has her reasons. Will you be accompanying her?
Yes, I will be accompanying her.
I trust she will be in good hands then. Please take good care of Sister Barbara, Honorary Knight.
Why does Barbara always have to report her
Well,
plans?
as you may already know, Sister Barbara is quite popular in Mondstadt for several reasons.
Oh no.
Although the
Right?
citizens here may only be acting out of good intention, there are too many of them, and Sister Barbara can't handle it all. If they appear while she is working here at the church, we can come and intervene. But if she's approached by fans during her time off, then she can only fend for herself. And not to mention, she's too kind. She'll always try to fulfill the requests of the citizens of Mondstadt, even when it takes a heavy toll and leaves her more exhausted than actual working hours. So with that in mind, we thought we'd have Sister Barbara always tell us where she'd be, just in case we need to come rescue her from the crowds. My hope is that Sister Barbara stops pushing herself so hard.
Head near Stone Gate. Alright. This is definitely a longer path for Barbara. Like, this might be the longest path on a hangout so far. Like, I don't even think I've seen one from, I don't think I've even seen one from, Noelle that's had one this long. Yeah, that helps so much in getting up. Yep. I mean, do I need to go up? Kind of. Like, I kind of need to go... Where do I need to go? I kind of just need to go around, but also up. So, let's go this way. Oh, that's her sparkles. I was seeing the sparkles. But that's her sparkles. When she starts to run, she leaves sparkles behind. Butterflies.
Yeah, if you know how to use them, use them.
Start out with Shadow Mew too.
Go!
Dark Eye is an absolute.
I like this too.
Over here. What's area reached? So, what am I looking for? Oh,
Over there!
those over there.
Giant chilies! Quick, let's go and pick some!
Dark Eye and Decidueye are absolute units.
Ah, different items. Fresh Julian chilies.
Fresh, all right. Paimon can feel the spiciness just by holding them. Let's go to the Whispering Woods and find Barbara.
I don't know what I assume there's a character that uses the Snapdragons, but I don't actually know which one. I'm picking them up, and I feel like I've used them before, but I have zero recollection of whether I actually have or not. Oh no, you can feel the spice that way. Oh no! Right?
This seems like the right place, but Barbara isn't here. Well, let's wait here a while. She'll probably be back soon.
Traveler and Paimon begin to wait.
It's been ages. Where in Tibet did she go?
Let's look for her.
She said she wanted to go to the Whispering Woods and pick sweet flowers. Let's head over there.
Kelly a lily. And a frog. Quest area reached.
She's not here either. Where the heck is she already? Let's look further up ahead.
Oh. Hutal might want to prepare a coffin for Lamine, right? That's why when I picked it, I'm like, why do I have the feeling this is a bad idea? Hi, Barbara.
How did you two... Quickly, this way. Try not to make a sound.
Well, that's something may have happened. I came looking for you.
I'm so sorry. I ran into something unexpected. Oh, there's no heading back now. Long story short, I was picking sweet flowers and suddenly a group of treasure hoarders appeared. They'd seized a merchant of some kind and were pushing her around. It sounded like they were demanding money from her. I took cover right away, but I've been trailing them ever since. I guess they were too caught up with the merchant to notice me. I followed them this far, but it seemed like they knew somebody was following them, so I didn't go any further.
That's risky. What have you been discovered?
Don't worry about me. They're only treasure hoarders after all. Anyway, I've got a vision. It's enough to protect myself.
Ah, they're used for food items. Okay.
As for the person they seized, they might be in danger. That's why I was secretly trailing them. I had the same idea, but reporting this to the Knights would take too long. What if the treasure hoarders have done something terrible by then? I was trying to think of some way of rescuing the merchant when you showed up. So, Honorary Knight, maybe you could,
Say no more. I'm sure these treasure hoarders will respond with, well, to a little direct intervention.
I'll leave it to you, Honorary Knight. I'll handle the aftercare.
I could have Barbara take care of this, though. Knight and Deaconess, ready for battle.
Dares enter our territory.
Release your hostage immediately.
So you want to play the hero? Porter, seize the girl. Let's see if this idiot with her dares make a move.
Oh no! They're going after Barbara! We've gotta...
Don't worry about me. I'm a vision bearer after all. I'll handle these guys. You go rescue the merchant.
She's got a vision. Boss, what should we do?
What are you scared of? She's just a girl, so what if she's got a vision?
She's just a girl.
Quit stalling and get her!
She's just a girl, he says.
Let's dance.
Just gonna go ahead and switch to Barbara for some healing. For poor Hutal. Using up all of her health to freaking smash with that skill. More opponents incoming.
No. Animal test 6308.
But really, though. Group 3 of 4? Or 3 of 3?
Cross over.
Boom! Big damage.
Animal hypostasis and
Big damage. Freaking get that pyro swirl going, man. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Sure, buddy. A girl with powers granted to her by, I don't know, literal gods, right?
I'm a merchant from Liyue. I was on my way to Mondstadt. I had no idea there were treasure hoarders on the road. They seized me and brought me here. If it weren't for you, gods know what would have happened to me. Oh, please allow me to repay your kindness. The treasure hoarders already made off with most of my things, but let me see here. So there are still a few bottles of chili brew, a few sweet flowers, and here's some more.
No, we don't need a reward. Rescuing those in need is only natural. Besides, I'm the deaconess of the Church of Favonius, and this is the Knights of Favonius Honorary Knight. As a visitor from Liyue, we have a duty to guard your safety.
I won't hear of it. You rescued me. It's only right that your kindness is repaid. I'm afraid I have nothing of great value to offer, but please choose what you like.
Okay. I just don't know what to choose. Liyue chili brew might be delicious, but with those sweet flowers, I'd have enough ingredients to make my own. I know. You have way more adventuring experience than me. You'll be better at this. You choose. What do you think is the most fitting reward?
Yes, adventurers are savvy when it comes to rewards. What'll it be? Liyue's famous chili brew, sweet flowers, or Mora?
So there might be a split here. See the sweet flowers.
Really? Sweet flowers and a chili brew? I guess it's all chili brew at the end of the day, but the Mondstadt version sure sounds interesting. Sweet flowers it is. These are an excellent batch. Thanks again for your help. I better get moving.
These sweet flowers look fantastic. And now we finally got all the ingredients we need for the chili brew. Let's get back to Mondstadt. When we're inside the city, why don't you wait for me in the garden next to the Adventurers Guild? When the chili brew is ready, I'll bring it straight over.
Chili brew. Why am I concerned? Why am I very concerned? Let's see. Yes, there is a split here. There are also two splits back here. On the Deaconess's Gratitude. So, yeah, just like I figured there was a split there. Interesting that there's only two splits here, considering that you had three options.
Today's no good.
I wonder how that works. Maybe one of them is a bad end. Or maybe not. Maybe two of them just lead to the same, like, outcome. Glide, Lisa, glide! Good grief. She just smacked up against the windmill. I was like, glide, please.
Sorry for the delay. The chili brew's ready. Why don't we drink these here? Here. This one is for you. Let me know what you think.
This is pretty good.
Really? Is the flavor okay for you? I was worried you might not like it.
So what got you into chili brew? Got an interesting taste in drinks.
Well, I like chili brew because... actually, it's a little embarrassing. At first, I drank chili brew just to keep me awake. When I first began singing practice, I had to get up early every day. After practice, I would go to work at the church to take care of official matters. But because I was getting up so early, my singing wasn't getting any better. Sometimes I'd be half asleep singing the wrong lyrics. It was a disaster. I went to people for advice on how to stay awake. They had all kinds of methods. Running, chewing mint. One adventurer even told me that they'd fight slimes to stave off sleep. None of those ideas worked for me. They were too time-consuming. By the time I started to feel awake, there was hardly any time left for practice. That was until I started chewing Julian chilies.
That does sound bad for singing. That didn't affect your voice?
That's what Sarah said. She told me not to chew them, but to use the Julian chilies to make some kind of drink, something milder in flavor. Using sweet flowers to temper the flavor was also her idea. That's when I started using this new and improved chili brew method. After a while, I actually started to enjoy the flavor. Whenever I drank it, the spiciness would always push me to work harder.
I like this bottle of chili brew as a reflection of your determination. Because that's what hard work tastes like.
I don't know what to say. My determination is nothing compared to yours. I heard Amber say that you're traveling far and wide looking for your sibling. Is that true? Oh, the things you've faced, and those yet to come, are more difficult than a few bad songs. Even if I can't assist you in other ways, when it comes to healing, you can count on me. No matter the wound, I will help you recover. Oh, have I said too much? Sorry, I'm not used to taking a break. I keep boring you to death. It's not often I get so much freedom. Let's just take our time and drink our drinks. Tomorrow,
Excuse me.
it's back to chasing our dreams with hard work. I hope our dreams can come true in the end.
And ending. So adorable. Drink has the taste of hard work in it. Nice. That's so cute. I love it. I swear I remember something about her chili brew being like really spicy or something, but maybe that's regular chili brew. Maybe maybe her adding the sweet flowers helps with that. So, oh well. So, I mean, at least it wasn't bad in the end. Let's go ahead and claim that. Get some Heralded and some Vermudia, whatever these are. Vernata Ledgerite fragments. Got some Prima Gems coming on later ones. Both 3 and 5 both give Prima Gems. So that's cool. Let's see, what else can we do today? Since we did do a couple of the hangouts already. Oh, achievements. Mondstadt's Spiciest Surprise. Sample Barbara's Chili Brew. Nice. Got the Prima Gems for that. Alright. That was neat. Not as bad as I thought. Let's see. I guess there's like domains and bosses and stuff I still need to fight today. Since I haven't done any of that. Because I haven't used any of my resin for today. I need to get 5 more items from just from around Mondstadt. Which I could probably do here. Did that count as 4? It only counted as 3. So I guess the mint didn't count. Because it did count as 3. And the mint would have counted as 1. There we go. Alright. So the dandelion seeds, that's good. Yeah, I guess I do need to go complete some stuff. Use up some resin and such. Should be philanimo mushrooms. Yeah, they're all over the place. Which I probably should work on collecting some. Like they grow all over these houses and stuff. Probably should work on collecting some. Whoops. Let's collect some of these. 3 items forged, and then that'll count. Like I just gotta collect 1 more to get that 20. I think the count is specific to an area. So there's the dandelions and valberries, and the chilies on core lapis. Okay. I didn't realize that like the mints and stuff counted as. Like I didn't realize that some of the stuff could be found like everywhere, like that. I guess I can go hop off and do some domains. If Andrew here wants to pop in, I'll pop into the Discord. And then we can join up and we can hit up some domains if you want. Some things are not only specific to one region. Okay. I see. I get it. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I gotta read the stream. Oh god. Oh god. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, there are like mints, the mushrooms, the berries, stuff like that. That is, they don't limit to the region.
Right.
Hence why some things count and some things don't.
Makes sense.
So the Hilichurl is running on to eat his boy.
Say again?
The Hilichurl was mad at me because I was near it.
Ah.
Hilichurls be like that.
Hilichurls be like that. Oh, Aaron leveled up their world to 8. They were 7 last time I looked. I wonder what the max. I'm guessing 8's probably the max. Because 6 would be 50. Unless it continues to go up, because.
The maximum adventure rank is 60 and maximum world level is 8.
Yeah. That would be. Because 8 would be. Yeah, 8 would be level. Adventure rank 60. Because. 6 is adventure rank 50. So 50, 55, and then 60. So 8's probably the max.
Right. Though getting to like getting to AR 60 is a monumentous task.
Yeah.
Like it isn't going to be a thing for like at least another year or 2.
Yeah.
Unless they decide. Good.
I was gonna say, so for me, I'm not even gonna like push my world level back up until I have like my main set of characters at level 80.
Fair.
And by that, like, because I use, like, Hu Tao and Sucrose and stuff a little bit fairly regularly, I mean, like, probably Amber, Zhangling, Barbara, Lisa, the Traveler, Noelle, Sucrose, and Hu Tao. Once they're all level 80, maybe Bidu as well, but I'm not sure. I probably should get Diona as well, just so that I can actually get somebody that's an ice up to level 80.
Yes, this stuff, the Windwell Asters, count as region specific.
Yeah. Yeah,
these
they're
things-
region specific. I knew that.
The crystal flies, while you might think, they do not. Because they're still crystal flies at the end of the day.
Right.
Even
They
though
still
they're
give
called
the
different
crystal
things.
course. Which, honestly, makes sense to me.
And another way you can look at it is if you take a gander at, let's see, I'm fairly certain this is
Ow.
But characters need region-specific things
Yeah.
to ascend. Anything along that, I believe, counts.
Right. Admittedly, I kind of figured it was just like food-specific items that it was referring to. So I was like,
yeah, I
oh,
can see how that-
mints are used in food, so that's, a food item. Like, when I look at that, I figure that I'm collecting, like, the food items, not necessarily just any, like, region-specific item.
Yeah, I can see how that, because it does say local specialties, and
Right.
yeah, you could make this assumption, oh, we're talking about food.
About food, yeah.
I need 8 more Mondstadt specialties to get things, so let's see, is there any over here?
Yeah, we can run around and get 8 more of those. I still gotta get leeway with stuff at some point, so...
I went and just devoured a bunch of chili things.
Yeah, I need to pick up a lot of Julian chilies for Zhangling anyway, so at some point I'll run over there, pick up a bunch of those. But I figure that stuff that can, always be done off stream. So.
All it is just walking around going, ooh, there's this, ooh, there's enemies, die, and then continue on your way.
Right, pretty much.
I did not mean to kill you guys.
Silk flowers. Because I mean, I do need those, because that's what Hu Tao needs, is the silk flowers.
Oh, but,
These
so,
dendro
hang
slimes
on. Stand still. Watch this. Do it. Do it. Attack me. Shit, try this again. Do it. Do it. Bitch. Do it. Nope. Too soon. Come on. Come on. Just watch it. Watch how busted Zhao is to these things. As
Even
soon as it
attack.
attacks. Yeah.
It's not wanting to attack at all. It's so annoying. Maybe if I go far enough away.
Yeah, it could be locked onto you.
Still not?
I mean, you're looking at it, and they don't even, no matter how, I don't think, you have to be pretty far away for it not to register you looking at it, I think. Just want to slowly walk away. Maybe that'll trigger it. Buddy, are you okay?
He might be glitched. He might be glitched. Dendro slimes, man. And unfortunately, there's no way to, like, force them out of the ground, either.
Yes. There.
Absorption test.
Oh, I can't do it because I'm in the battle. Let me just run over here for a second.
Yeah, my animo thing doesn't force it.
Is it still alive?
Yeah, it's still alive. It hasn't taken any damage yet.
Okay.
Test 6308.
I was trying to force it out of the ground, maybe with the, like, push up from the animo ability, but that didn't work.
No, I think it's broken. Because I'm
I think
fairly
it's
certain
broken.
this should.
Yeah, you applied burning and it did nothing to it?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you can light the grass on fire that they're in, and they will jump out. Because you know. Also, I can move this, so I think the AI is literally dead.
Yeah. Probably. Oh well, let's move on.
What's fun? What's sad is I see that happen to an Eye of the Storm, but I just sat there shooting at it. It was sad. It's like, okay, I've got official. You're not doing a thing.
Right.
You poor son of a gun.
Right.
Hey, you. Let me show. He does that.
Yeah, he does that.
You're lame.
Dead.
Yeah, you might be able to guess, but with Zhao, as soon as they poke their head and you hit the button, he goes at them like that. So he just, and that basically deletes the small ones.
Right.
Like, just dead. There is no hope for them.
There's no hope. Right.
It's actually kind of sad.
But yeah.
Iron chunks don't count because you can get them everywhere.
Yeah, I figured.
I think the only thing that count is the jade and the core lapis.
Right.
Mondstadt doesn't have anything special.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah. It's the win place, not the geo place. So.
I'm just waiting until we get access to the chasm, because that's, from what I understand, supposed to be like Ore Central. Because that's where, like, the main part of Leeway that they were mining at got dried up of resources since they moved to the chasm.
Right.
So I can only imagine how much ore is there.
Standing around.
Right.
How absurd.
Let's see. What do we want to do for domains?
That is a good question. Also, I just realized I don't have much resin. Lovely. Oh well. I have a bunch of fragile.
Oh, speaking of resin, let me pop out for a moment, go make some condensed.
Okay, I will do the same. I'm pretty sure I have one condensed to my name. Come on, Nate.
Also, for anybody watching the VOD, probably the rest of this VOD is going to be like domains. There may even only be like one or two since it's 5:30. So if you want to,
how much
pop off the video at this point, you're free to.
Yeah, I do have exactly.
Feel free to subscribe.
How much resin do I have?
This was streamed live over at twitch.tv/Syringe Inc., where you can come out, hang out, chat, etc. And yeah, if you're popping out now from the VOD, I'll see you next time.
I have 3 resin to my name. Or fragile, or condensed.
You said you had 3 condensed?
Yep.
Cool. We can carry, we're supposed to be able to carry, what, 5 now?
Yep.
So that's
5 is the limit.
So I can I can get the full 150 total condensed resin immediately by just making 4 condensed.
See, I had already done that, and I had been trying to get a good electro piece while
Hi, Mrs. Online.
Huh. Yeah, just having your stream on in the background, going through and trying to get a electro piece. So
right.
I got a decent one, not one that is better than what I have, because the whole point of me getting it was to increase attack, and I got an HP up. Which is good. HP percent's pretty decent, but I wanted attack percent. Or at the very least, electric damage percent.
Right. Well, I sent Miss a message to see if she wanted to join, since she is on Genshin. So assuming she's actually, you know, on, maybe she might join in. No, do you want to join me and, you know, Andrew and I for domains? And we'll see what if she says anything. I'm assuming she knows how to use the, like, individual chat things. Like the friend chat over, like, just party chat.
I mean, I don't know. I don't. She plays mobile, so I have no idea how ease of access that is.
True.
I assume it's just a little button in the corner, and you just actually physically tap it.
Right.
But I don't know, because I don't play mobile. Because I would like my phone to live more than 10 seconds.
Right. I'll pop her a message over on Discord since she hasn't replied here yet. We'll see if she replies there. So what do I need? I mean, I guess what I need is Hutao. Let's see. Well, I guess it's Thursday, so I can't do Heart of the Flames today. And when it comes to enhancing her weapons and artifacts, well, I guess when it comes to enhancing her weapons, she doesn't need anything from domains. So, what about Sucrose? Does she need anything? What does she use? She uses Guide to Freedom, which is in the Frosted Altar today.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight.
What about Ascension-wise? Yeah, that's true. I think all that is always just bosses.
Yeah.
So she does need the Decarbian Epics. For her weapon. So I mean, those are the two things I need for them. I have not gotten a reply at all from Mist anywhere, so I don't even know if she's actually around or not, so. Because I haven't seen anything on Discord and I haven't seen anything on Genshin, so. Taishan Mansion drops. Whoops, wrong button. Taishan Mansion drops. Teachings of Prosperity.
Wanna come over for tea?
Do I need those for anybody? I don't even know what I need for some of these people. I have no idea because most of these people are already pretty maxed out on their talents, actually. Guide to Diligence. Okay. Let me go ahead and level that up since I have the stuff for it. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of my characters use the Taishao stuff. What about you? Oh, yours is already maxed at the moment because you're so low level. Yeah, I have so few Leeway characters that none of my current characters use any of the Leeway talent level up stuff. Aside from the one that's available on Friday. So
let's see. The only Leeway characters I don't have are Chi-Chi, and I can't get her Ganyu because if she's a banner. I am missing more Mondstadt characters than I am Leeway.
Most of my characters are Mondstadt. It looks like Missile joined, but I don't think she's gonna pop into the VC. She said she's not feeling too good today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yep. There she is. It's up to you where you want to go, really. Because I need just about anything in Mondstadt, really. So, I'll let you pick, and then we'll just go there.
Oh boy. What do... I guess the question is, what do I need?
Right. Well, I'm gonna go to the statue.
Okay. If you talk to her, it'll tell you to leave. If you talk to her, it'll tell you to leave.
It'll tell me to leave, yeah. Well, at least I can get, like, all my characters healed up, so. Leave. Oh, no, that's me that says leave.
It is?
Yeah. Statue of the Seven does an ellipsis, and then it says Serene Ink, leave. That's me saying leave.
Weird.
I don't know why, but apparently that's me saying leave. And it's not even like a sentence, it's just leave, period. Not like, it's just leave, no period. So, it's very, I am disconnected.
Rip. Okay.
That is. In fact, since we're just gonna do domains and stuff, I think I'm just gonna end the stream here. It is 5:30, so I don't think we would be able to do all the domains and whatever else we want to do before 6 anyway. So for those watching the VOD, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any of the episodes you missed. Feel free to come on out either to the Discord or twitch.tv/SereneInc so that you can chat with us, hang out with us, etc. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. See you later.
Later.